We'll next be joined by defensive lineman DJ Dale. Again, your hands have been lowered. If you have questions, please use the raise hand function, and we will get to as many questions as we can. Again, the transcript and video of today's press conferences will be posted on collegepressbox.com. DJ, thanks for joining us. We'll go ahead and get started with a question from Patrick Murphy. Patrick?
Hey, DJ. When you look at the interior of this Ohio State offensive line, centers and the guards, what do you see out of that group, and what is the challenge that they provide?
They're athletic, they're physical. They do a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage, knocking you out of your gap. And as a whole, they often do a good job of executing when the offensive line do their job.
All right, we'll go to Christopher Heidel. Christopher?
Hi, DJ. Thanks for taking my question this morning. Just talk about, everybody's been talking about Justin Fields and all that stuff and the running backs. So what do you see that's different with Ohio State that people are not talking about? Are they talking about more about the wide receivers? Or are they talking more about, what do you see in your prep for this team?
I think the whole offense needs to get some credit from the offensive line, from Justin Fields, the running back, the receivers, the tight ends. The tight ends played well in the last couple of games. So I feel like the offense as a whole is just a challenge to take on. So I feel like the whole offense needs to get credit for what they've been doing.
All right, we'll now take a question from Stephen Smith. Go ahead, Stephen.
DJ, Christian Barmore has always been a kind of a big-time player, but in the last few games, he's really been just incredibly disruptive. Like, what does he bring, not just in practice, but on the game field where he's able to flip on that switch and just attack quarterbacks the way he does?
It's not really a switch. That's just him, whether it's in practice or in the game. That's just him. The thing that separates him is just his mindset and just his will, and that the only thing that can stop him is him. It's just his mindset and like how he carries himself. That's just him. It's not really a switch. That's even outside of here, he just feel like he can't be beat in anything, whether it's football, basketball, whatever. That's just him.
Our next question will come from Brendan Gulick. Go ahead, Brendan. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Brendan.
I think I just took me a second to get unmuted there. I apologize. DJ, I'm curious if you could elaborate maybe on how your ability to practice good on good, the fact that you guys are going up against your own teammates who you feel are some of the best players in the country prepares you and maybe excites you for a matchup where, Ohio State feels the same way. They've got elite talent on both sides of the ball. Does that, heighten your excitement level for a game like this, knowing that, the stakes are certainly high because you're playing for a national championship, but you truly do get to play against some of the best players in the country?
Yeah, I feel like more than anything, it just prepares us for any opponent. Obviously, different teams do different things, but going against our offense and our offensive line, I feel like we can take on any challenge that any offense gives us.
All right, we'll now go to Steve Moulton. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, DJ. I was hoping you could speak about the overall front seven and at least the growth that you've seen out of the front seven and overall collectively. How do you think you guys have improved throughout the season?
From starters, I feel like we've done a better job of stopping the run. And I think the biggest thing was just communicating. It's been a very long season, and over time we've done a good job of just, gaining chemistry together, and you kind of get a feel for, everybody around you. You starting to figure out how everybody play and how you have to communicate with different players, a certain way and give them calls a certain way. So just the chemistry and just the bond that we've created and grown to over the whole season is just what been the biggest difference.
All right, our next question will come from Angel Wells. Go ahead, Angel.
Hi, so before college, what made you want to start playing the game of football? And did you play any other sports as a kid too?
I started playing football when I was 4 years old, and before football, I started playing baseball when I was 3, and I played basketball. But football has just been something that's always been around me, like growing up, like from my older brothers, my uncles. I don't even remember like me like actually wanting to play football. Just from as far as I can remember, that's something that's always done. But it wasn't baseball was my first sport and probably my favorite sport, but football just always been there.
We have time for another quick one. If someone has a question, raise your hand and we'll get one or two more in here. All right, we'll go to Leo Johnson. Leo, go ahead.
Hey, DJ, I was asking Phil Mathis about this before you came. How do you plan to get past the Buckeyes' outstanding offensive line and stop their great rushing attack and passing attack?
I just believe in all the calls that coach is going to put us in and just executing them. And if you execute the calls, then it's going to put you in the best position to make plays. Yeah, I'm not really focused on like just me personally, but just executing all the calls that he gives us, and it'll put us in the best position to make plays.
And our final question will come from Alif Karim. Alif?
Hey man, thanks for taking this question. With the Saturday game for Washington football and Tampa Bay, there's a lot of players on Washington on the defensive side of the ball. Kind of what does that speak to the preparation you get at Alabama on that side of the ball?
And can you repeat that?
Yeah, sorry about that. In this Saturday's Washington football game, there's a lot of players in Washington that are on the defensive side of the ball that are from Alabama. So kind of what can you speak to the preparation you get while you're with the Crimson Tide?
Oh, just to buy in, and I mean, you see where it can get you. I miss a lot of guys on the Washington football team came from Alabama, and even on the defensive line. So just buy in and do what the coach asks you to do, and you can see where it gets you.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ. Good luck on Monday.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click on that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing, and come visit us over at BuckeyeGrove.com for all the best Ohio State information on the web.